Hey man, we're down here at the local pull-apart yard, downtown Oklahoma City. Gonna try to find some seats for that old Fury. So I'm just gonna start running these rows and just kind of look at everything. You know, you might think it's gonna be a Lincoln Town Car or a big Cadillac or something like that, but you just never know. You know, you come across an old Buick LeSabre or something, some really nice seats in it. You don't wanna miss it because you didn't run the rows, you know what I mean? So I'm just gonna go through everything. If I see black seats poking up, I'm gonna look at them. I mean, that's pretty much what I'm holding out for. I really would like to have a black set of seats because I think it would tie in with the rest of the interior. If you haven't seen the car, go back and watch the playlist. 1972 Plymouth Fury. We got black and green interior and it's really coming together nice. Got a Lincoln Town Car missing the top half of the motor there. And size wise, these are the seats that I think would be ideal. Definitely plenty big enough for that big old car. Fold down armrest would be really nice, just like this, with the console and all that. Cool. That right there, that would be great if they were in better shape. These are terrible and they're the wrong color. If I could find some black ones, man, these would be great. Back seat and all, hell yeah. Cup holders, yeah, these would work. Yeah, you see right here, got the fold down cup holder armrest combo, nice. Those are in terrible shape and they're the wrong color. Hell, maybe we should go SUV. They'd be plenty big enough. This one here has black seats in it. They're pretty rough though, and you can see, don't you love it when people do that? That's the perfect spot for that, right in the middle of the seat. But yeah, you see the color, you know, that would be just right. Combined with the center console maybe. I mean, I don't know. Maybe we can integrate that in there. Back seat definitely wouldn't work though. These wouldn't work though, they're too rough. Yeah, it's all ripped up and stuff, but style wise I think these would work. I don't think they're too tall or anything. That's another thing, is I don't want the back of the seat to be so tall that by the time you got your headrests on there, you're sticking up halfway through, you know, the window opening. It just looks so dumb. So I don't want anything too tall. So we got to take all that in consideration, the width, the height, everything. Student driver, I wonder if that's why it's in here. Nah, I'm just playing. It's not wrecked or anything. Well, I mean, it's got this little spot here, but technically I wouldn't consider that a wreck. It's just some rubbed up on it. It's like somebody beat us to this one, y'all. They done got all the seats out of it. Let's check out the old taxi cab. Yeah, somebody done got the seats all out of this one too. Seems to be a popular item. Old Town Car Crown Vic seats are the best, y'all. They're like riding around on a sofa. Boy, that Focus took a hit. Look at that. Oh, talk about whiplash city right there. That is bad. This one's got some nice seats in it, but I have a feeling they've been getting rained on. I think this one would have had some good seats in it. 08 Lincoln MKZ, black. You see it's still got the back seat and it's in good shape. Nothing's wrong with it. Got the fold down armrest and everything, but the front seats are gone, dang it. Got an old Cougar here. These seats were kind of interesting. Let's see, what year is this? 1999. Now, these seats did not hold up well at all. I was noticing this big funky headrest. What is that? I don't like it. I feel like you should draw like a smiley face on there or something. Found some Taurus seats over here that are the right color and everything, but I just don't know if they're big enough. This thing's the size of a boat, so need some big seats, like out of a full-size car. I don't know if mid-size is gonna cut it. Yeah, these seats right here out of this old Taurus. They're in good shape too. Yeah, there's no rips or nothing on it. Did just now see this little cigarette hole, but man, we can't be too picky. We are in a salvage yard after all. But yeah, this has got everything. I just don't think they're wide enough. Check it out. We got the old Slug Bug. 800 bucks it said. Guess that's what they was trying to get for it. And somehow it ended up in here. Not cool. She's pretty rough though. Good for parts, that's about it. Checking it for rusts. I actually don't really see much, but that's not good, you know. That's pretty bad shape. Still got the whole engine, everything. It's all intact. Missing the hood, obviously. What year are they saying this is? It doesn't say. Always like those handles. Take a good look inside. It's pretty dang rough in here. That old dash didn't make it. Got the cutout for a sunroof. There we go. Yeah, it does have the sunroof, doesn't it? All right. Got the bumper inside, but she is pretty rusted back there at the back. Back in that section, 8 plumb through on this side. You can see there. That's not good at all. The doors don't seem to be in too bad a shape. They open and close good. A bunch of old books in it. Look at that. These things might be worth money. A whole bunch of them down there. Got the old Nissan over here, missing a tailgate, unfortunately. I like the diamond tread they put on the inside of it. Look at there. That's custom. Saying this one's an 86. I always liked the bed, the little hooks here that you could tie stuff on. Pretty cool. Let's see how this door opens. Man, the doors open and shut on these old things so well. It's just unfortunate to see them in here sometimes. This one suffered a fire though. Yeah, the whole headlight and everything was burnt right out of it. Melted the mirror. Look at that, that's melted, y'all. Melted the whole dash and everything. Steering column, it's all toast. Wonder what happened to it. Maybe bad wiring. It seems like it's in the fuse block location. Yeah, just right down in there is where it seems like it's originated from. Got an old tow dolly bar on it there, so you can tow it down the highway. Wonder if this thing spent a bunch of time behind an RV. An old AC truck, judging by the condenser there. We have a power brake booster. I don't think this one had power steering though. I don't see any lines going onto that box there. A lot of these little trucks didn't have power steering. They didn't really need it, it was too light. This one's got disc brakes though. Got an old V6 Mustang convertible. That top is no good though. Dropped it off with a little extra stuff in the trunk. Yeah, something definitely living in there. And as you could imagine, the interior did not fare out on this one. You know, being that it didn't have a roof all this time. Really bad shape. Full of leaves. Yeah, not good. Somebody's robbed the dash pad. I guess it was still good. This was an 83, they're saying. They're not very good on the years on these. They're a little off sometimes. But I think they ought to be pretty close on that one. Got an old Ford EXP, and you'll have to forgive me, I know absolutely nothing about these. But I do find them rather interesting in the looks department. It's kind of unique. I actually like it. Not bad at all. This has a sideways motor in it. 4-banger, looks like, yeah. Carburetor on this one. Let's see, they're saying 82 model. We got a manual shift. Cool. I bet this thing was fun to drive actually. Fold down rear seats, plenty of room back there to haul some things. And you know, the dash isn't too awful bad in this. I mean, this up here actually, all this actually doesn't look too bad. The gauge cluster, everything actually in really good shape on this one. The seats didn't fare out too well, that's for damn sure. Managed to round up 3 hubcaps for it. I don't know if anybody wants that or not, but there's 3 of them there. I couldn't find the 4th one. Seems to be the way it always is. I always find 3 out of 4. Got us an old Mustang here. It's definitely not in good shape at all. She's been smacked up. She's got rust. She's got it all. Interior wise, not too bad. I mean, you could wipe it off. Dash isn't busted up. Sunroof car, bad headliner. Seats aren't actually in that bad of shape. It's got the back seat still in it. Most of the console there. Got the 4-banger with the dual spark plugs. Cool deal there. Overhead cam. It's a nice color. I actually like that color. Here's our Cutlass that we seen last time we were out here. This was actually a very decent looking car until it got wrecked over here on the other side. They pretty much wiped it out all the way from one end to the other. Let's see, they've been robbing some parts off of it. This thing had some really nice seats in it. They were just blue, so we would have had to do something like maybe dye the seats or something. That's always an option. I don't really care for it though. It seems like that stuff starts to wear off over time. As you can see here, they took those nice seats. That's what I like about pull-aparts. They get like a whole big long row of old classics in here that you can look at. There's all kinds of cool parts on these things you can rob. Man, you already know we're gonna stop and look at the square bodies. We ain't walking past the square bodies. God, I think a forklift got a hold of this. What do you think? No tailgate on this one, but she does have a big old tank in the back. Man, I love how the front of these things look. It's got the long block in it, you know, block heads. Probably rebuildable, I guess. I don't know. I don't see any holes in it. It's got the cool mirrors, a headache rack. That's actually in really good shape. Custom pinstriped and all. Still got the steering column. I believe it to be a tilt. And look at the hood on this thing. It's not even bent. You know how they do. They always bend right there in the little crumple zone. This thing is straight. It does have this little bit of rust here, but that could be patched because it's worth saving. The rest of the hood is actually good. It's not bent on either side. Still has all its bezels, both sides, and the trim around the grill and everything. Not bad. Got another square body. This one's a Scottsdale AC truck. Still has that compressor and everything over there. Small block. Mostly intact, but still really bad shape. See, we've got all kinds of filler on here just coming right out. Not good. You can see some more body work over here. You can actually see a seam right there where they welded in a big patch panel here. You know how they always patch them in right here? And you can actually see it. And then the Bondo flaked off over the top of it, rusted underneath. You guys know how they do. Good glass in the rear though. Front one's no good, it's cracked. Found an 88 Chrysler 5th Avenue. Man, these seats would have been great. Look how comfortable these things are. Oh man. Imagine these in there. Wrong color obviously, but golly, those things would be comfortable. Unfortunately, they took the front seats already. They must have been in pretty decent shape. Whole set of hubcaps, I'll be damned. All 4 of them. Yeah, this thing took a hit up front. Got the V8 with the AC and everything. Got an old Dynasty here with a serious pet hair problem. Look at the pet hair, y'all. Oh my god, it's everywhere. I think this car might actually be growing hair at this point. Well, that's the whole Chrysler section. I didn't see nothing. Park Avenue, 93 model it says. These seats, check them out, y'all. They're a little bit worn, but dang, that's not bad. It's not what I want, but I do like them. Yeah, they look pretty comfortable. It's a shame somebody had to throw a tire in here on them. This is the kind of stuff I hate seeing. Why do they do that? But anyway, yeah, these are pretty cool. You see the detail in them there. Pretty dang good shape. Look at that, looks like brand new in there. It does, man. That looks just like brand new inside of there. Not too shabby. I was noticing this over here on this armrest. What is that? Something just, I think somebody just stuck that on there. I don't think that actually goes there, but yeah, this opens up, of course. Pretty cool, pretty handy. Looks like a screw's coming loose right there, but easy fix. It's not broken or anything. And like I said, they are slightly worn, but I think they would clean up. You know, normally these things right here are all kinds of stretched out from people stuffing too much stuff in them. These don't seem to be too bad, and both of these straps are there, and they're not like falling off or anything, so that's cool. Yeah, like I said, not exactly what we're looking for. I'd have to dye those, and I'm trying to avoid that if I can. Chevy Malibu, I believe these were a little too tall. Yeah, I see how high they're kind of sticking up there. I don't think those would work too well. And I'm not really looking for buckets with the console in the middle. I kind of like the idea of a full bench with the fold down armrest in the middle better. Oldsmobile 98. Looky here. Hey, looky there. Let's cut the key. Cool. Pretty much the same as the other one. Instead, these are cloth. That's the only difference, really. Pretty much the same style, though. The armrest is being funky. Not really sure what's going on there. I don't want to break it though, so I'll leave it alone. But these are in good shape, just wrong color. Yeah, see, this is the style I want. That's exactly what I want right there. Oh, I see what's going on here. The reason that, yeah, here we go. This was getting hung up. That's supposed to go that way. There we go, like that. And then, yeah, these are in actually really, really good shape. I don't see anything wrong with them at all. Just wrong color. And like I had mentioned earlier, you can spray dye these. They have stuff just for that. It's fabric dye. I've used it in the past, but man, I always have trouble with that stuff kind of rubbing off later. So what we're just going to end up with seats with the red bleeding through. I could just about bet money on it. Look at this old Sunfire, man. This was actually a cool car, believe it or not. Look at the front end on it. That custom hood. I wonder if I can get this open. There we go. Well, that's not doing too good in there, but this hood, man, with this bumper, I thought it kind of looked cool. That's nice, man. Pretty cool car in its day. Look at this, got full ground effects all the way around this thing. Yeah, this one was all decked out. Pretty cool little car. I know some of you guys are like, weird beard, it's a Sunfire, what are you talking about? Well, it was a cool Sunfire. It's got the stick shift too, see, I told you it was cool. Not my preference, but you know, somebody tried with it. That front end is something else. It just amazes me how well the interior on the older cars held up versus the newer cars. Here's another perfect example. I mean, what is this, something from the 90s? Let's go find a tag for it. I think they got it on here somewhere. Usually, there we go. 1994 Buick Century. And look at the interior in this thing. There's nothing wrong with it. Nothing at all. There's not a rip, tear, nothing. I hate those armrests or headrests. I don't like them. But look at the dash. There's not a crack on it anywhere. The armrest is still good. Everything works just like it's supposed to. Look at that, man. Really good shape. That's not a tear. That's not a hole. It's just a leaf. Same thing on the back seat. Of course, people come along and do stupid stuff like that. That doesn't help anything. But look at the seat, man. Nothing wrong with it. Front and back. Look, got the old ashtray. Y'all remember those, right? Nice, man. This back seat looks really, really good. Wrong color, but man, I just had to show it to you. The interior in this car, the whole interior is good. Headliner and everything. Armrests, door panels. This car was quite the cream puff. Oh boy, that old Caddy took a hit, didn't it? Ripped right through it. Man. Always liked those taillights right there. Thought that was a good design. Not good on the seats though, they didn't make it. So Pontiac Le Mans, you don't see those anymore. Look at the old motor with the overhead cam. Pretty small little car. Wanted to take a look at it here just for shits and giggles, why not? We're walking past it and I never seen one before, and I like it when you guys comment and tell me, hey man, I used to have one of those when I was a kid, my parents had one, my neighbor had one, whatever. Kind of sparks memories, you know. No sense of walking through a salvage yard and not checking out these old cars, even if they are kind of, you look at them and you're like, oh, there's nothing great about that. That's a stupid old car. Nobody cared about those. I'm telling you, man, they just spark memories. Get comments all the time, man, I used to ride to school in one of those, this, that, or whatever. Dash in this one really held up. Look at it. Not a crack one anywhere. Good glass too. Yeah, good glass all the way around on this one. Definitely not much for styling on these. I guess they got the job done though. Noticing the Monte Carlo sitting next to it. Got some interesting custom pinstriping. Looks like some bright turquoise. Alright. They painted underneath the hood too. Yeah, they got the pinstripe all the way around on this one. Got the racing stripe on the old Cobalt. Cool. Man, I'm telling y'all, I could show y'all countless cars from the 90s, these old GMs and everything. What do we got here? This is an 89, so almost the 90s, old Cutlass. And again, the seats, the interior just held up really nice on these. I don't know, man. I guess they just made them different back then, but they sure did hold up. Look at that. There's nothing wrong with the seat at all. That is just nastiness. It's not anything actually wrong with it. There's no rips anywhere on this seat. Look at the dash. Another perfect dash. Yeah, there's tons of them out here like that. Interesting color choice on the old Impala here. Actually, Caprice, 92 Caprice. I don't know, it's alright, I guess. But you'll see it in the light. Look at them sparkles. Whoa, man, that must be some of my old body work. Okay, grief, it's about time to mow the grass, boys. We'll get some chiggers out here. Whoa, we should probably crawl in there and have a look. Just kidding. Well, hell, I ran just about every row. I don't see nothing out at this yard. And I didn't get one single shot of the train going by. It's not cooperating. Oh, he's on the wrong side. Not having a good time. I think we may have to pack it up, head over to the other yard, check them out. Yeah, there's another yard right across town that we could go look at. So not all is lost yet. Here's another good set of seats, but they're too small. This is a 91. Look how good a shape they are. Ain't that crazy? There's nothing wrong with these things. Except for that. God, I hate it when they do that. Some more of them seats. Look at that. I can show y'all seats all day long that are way past their prime and still in good shape. Look at these. There's some more. Here we go from the 90s. 25-year-old seats, if not older. Oh, Geo Metro over here. Is this one of those little 3-cylinder cars? Yep, 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, little tiny motors in these. These are weird because they don't have an engine cradle or anything. The engine's just kind of hanging in there. We used to have one of these. I just let the kids play with it around in the yard, kind of like a go-kart. They rode the hell out of that thing. It's actually a decent little car. It was just beat up really bad. But I like these. They're fun to drive. They don't weigh nothing. Man, this one here is about to fall over. Look out, everybody. Yeah, I think it's time to pack up the tools and head over to the other yard. Okay, so we made it over here to the LKQ lot. Here's a Corvette. Wow, got a chunk missing out of there. Got a 2010 Impala over here, but I think the seats are the wrong color. Yeah, they sure are. Not bad shape though. Oh man, look at the old Porsche, you guys. I can't even believe that's in here. Look at that. What year is it? They're saying it's a 74, 914, is that right? I'm stupid on these Porsches. I don't know a lot about them, so. But we'd have a look inside. Man, she did not hold up. What a weird little car. That was fun to drive though. Look at the rust all the way through. She's in really bad shape, really bad shape. Well, that little bitty piece is the hood, because look at here. There's the engine, and this is where it goes, right here, this piece. Yeah, there's the engine right there. So what is that, a 4-cylinder engine? That's what it looks like. A V4, like a Volkswagen, I guess. It is rather interesting, so I had to stop and take a look at it. Looks like it has like a removable hardtop thing going on. That's kind of cool. Here's an old Buick LeSabre. Now, I broke the old tape measure out on this and the Tauruses, and I have confirmed that these will not work. They are just too dang narrow. Yeah, look at this. We're looking at just shy of 50 inches. The seats that came out of that Fury are 5 feet wide, so that just ain't gonna get it. We've definitely got to stick with something full size, like a town car or a big old Cadillac or something. These old Taurus cop cars would probably work out just fine. Let's see. Let's look at the back seat. Man, I don't know. It might be bad luck to put one of these back seats in there. What do you think? Break out the old tape measure. Remember, we're needing about 5 feet here, and look at that. We don't even have 4.5 feet. So I don't think these newer Tauruses are gonna cut it. We're gonna have to stick with Crown Vics or town cars or something like that. I was noticing this town car here. Let's measure one of these. Yeah, you see there, that's more like it. That's about, even these are slightly too narrow, but you know, that'll work. We have a little bit of wiggle room. I'm okay with that. Now if I could just find something in decent shape, would be all right. Oh, look at this cute little thing here. This thing's so small we could just about throw it on the cart. Boy, some of you guys are gonna hate seeing this in here. Look at that. Still got a good bumper on it, it looks like. With the lower spoiler and everything, nice. Let's see what year it is. 86. Man, I was only 10 years old when this thing came out. This thing is all here body-wise. It's not missing any of the body parts. The interior's not in the greatest shape, that's for sure. I hate seeing these old things in here. Especially an old V8 car that still has all the body there and no rust on it at all. This is probably something that just sat around in somebody's yard too long and they finally got rid of it. I found this old Lincoln Town Car 2005 model, and I've never seen this before, y'all. Look on these seats, it says Pro Series. Y'all see that? It's like a golf thing, huh? You guys know anything about that? Pro Series, that's what they're calling this whole car. Yeah, check it out. Pro Series. I have no idea what that means. Maybe y'all could tell me. Those seats were actually in decent shape, but somebody's been taking them apart already. See an old Mustang here, look at that. Gotta stop and look at that. Now, a lot of you guys consider this the ugly years. I don't know. I kind of like them for some reason. I know you guys are like, weird dude, you like some weird stuff. I don't care. It's different. That's what makes it cool. So I think you could actually take one of these old cars and make them pretty cool. Maybe we should do that on the channel sometime. Take something that's usually considered ugly and just make it really cool. I think this one's a little too far gone though. Look at that, man. Let's have a look under the hood. That is a strange little motor, I'll tell you that much. Looks like we got an old Caprice or an Impala or something here. Yeah, 95 Impala. Let's have a look in here. Oh, these seats are disgusting, but they are the right style. I mean, this is what we need right here. The fold down armrest, bench all the way across. I'll just about bet you she's more than wide enough. What do you want to bet? Yeah, not too bad. We got a little wiggle room there. Yeah, these things are pretty gross, y'all. Here's another Impala. This one's the same year as the Fury we're working on, 1972. Still got the small block left in it, all of it. AC and all, look at that. Something's definitely been living in there. Obviously the front clip's been robbed. And these seats are in really bad shape. But man, that would have been a cool one to have, huh? Ooh, that's a rough day at work right there. And he got it coming in and going, look at that. Found a 1992 Lincoln Town Car, and I'll tell you what, every time I find an old car with good seats that would actually work, they're red every time, man. How many red seats have we come across? We might just end up buying some red seats, y'all. That's what it's looking like. Damn, I don't want to though. Damn, y'all, look at this Cobalt. Yeah, what hit this? A train? Look how bad this is. What a hit, man. God, I hope nobody was in that thing. I got hit hard by something doing at least 60 miles an hour, you know, highway speed or something. Man, that's hard. Look how far the dash came in. It came all the way from over there over here into the driver's seat. God, look how bad that roof was wadded up on there. Judging by the way all of this kind of went this way, overlapping this back door, whatever hit them just came straight in this way. It wasn't like a T-bone style wreck. It was more of a like this, you know what I mean? So, God, this is so bad. There's our Tornado that we was looking at last time we were out here. It looks like they've been robbing a few parts off of it. Got the door hanging off over here on the floor. I heard that these wheels were actually worth something, and it's got the whole set of them, although this one looks pretty bent. Looks like somebody robbed the cams out of the old Miata there. Not sure what happened to the deck lid here, but it looks like maybe a forklift tried to pry its way in there. What do y'all think? Here's our pimped out Cadillac we saw a few videos ago. Look at there, man. They've stripped that motor pretty good. They got the transmission and everything out of it now. Well, hell, I found the perfect seats, and when you know, they're absolute garbage. Got an old Lincoln Town Car here. Look at this, black on black, man. That's what we need. That's what we need right there. That's exactly what I want. And they're garbage. I can't believe I'm having this hard a time finding seats. This is ridiculous. Got an old Studebaker here, 57 Studebaker President, it says. You guys, y'all tell me if that's right. Whoa, whoa. Look at this. Oh man, that's sketchy right there. So we'll have to be careful. But yeah, looky here, man. What's left of it anyway. She didn't do too good over the years. Probably been sitting outside for 40 years, ain't no telling. Looks like we still got the V8 in it. Y'all tell me, what motor is that? From the looks of it, this fender's not too bad a shape. I think the hood no, the hood is garbage. I think they bent it in the middle. Looks like we got a quarter glass that's still good. Deck lid. Got some trim on the back, and the bumper could be reworked and chromed, possibly. But pretty weird styling on this one, for sure. Man, that is terrible right there. Look at that. The thing looks like it's rolled over at least a couple times anyway. This Crown Vic took a big old smacking. Look at this. Whoa. Yeah, I don't think we could do much with these seats. I found these right here, and this is perfect. This is exactly what we want. And look, it's just got a big old rip in it. So I want something better than this, or I'm not gonna mess with it. Man, I just ain't finding nothing out here. Maybe I'm just being too picky. I don't know. I just feel like that old car deserves some good seats, and I just don't want to put some old junk in it, you know? Well, it looks like the same story over here. No, can't find anything worth messing with. So, on to plan B. I should have just did this to begin with. I was hoping to find some seats out here because I don't like taking stuff out of my other projects, you know what I mean? But I think I'm gonna do it on this one. So we made it back to the house, obviously. And I wanted to show y'all some seats that I've actually got sitting around that I think will work just fine. I've got an OBS sitting out here with a 60/40 bench seat. I think this thing will work fine. It doesn't have armrests like I was wanting, but that's okay. They're good seats, so they're not ripped up or stained up or anything, and I've already measured them. They fit perfectly. And the best part is they ain't red. Now we may have to modify this here, make it a little bit shorter. I'm afraid they may sit up a little too high, but that right there I'm not even worried about. Super easy. We'll address that in the next video. I believe this video is getting a little long, you guys. I just thought it'd be cool to take y'all with me to the salvage yard because a lot of y'all say you're into that whole deal. So anyway, if I go out there, I'll take you with me. Just why not? But for now, we're going to get on out of here. We'll put those seats in the next video, see how all that goes. I think they'll be fine. I think they'll get the job done, no problem. You guys be sure to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Go check me out on Facebook, Weirdbeard on Facebook and Instagram. And that way you'll always get a notification when I put a video out. Just in case YouTubes don't let you know, they do that sometimes. So anyway, I'm going to get on out of here. I do appreciate all y'all watching.